I guess I guess part of this tonight is kind of what us Cowboys fans have been asking for. Part of that, and one of the things I've talked about is that I wanted to watch football games where I saw my team fight, where I saw them compete. Got that tonight. So we're gonna put that to the side now. I don't. It's hard to really put your finger on what this game really was. We gift wrapped them two free touchdowns. The Cowboys played Santa Claus there at first, and the first one wasn't Kitna's fault. Miles fell down. Second one could have been a better throw. Roy, you still got to catch it. Bounces off his chest. Pick six again. And then, heck, you want to throw that other touchdown in for the Cardinals. Jenkins falls down, gets a pass interference along with it. I don't even know why they did that. They should have been nicer to Jenkins because he sucks so bad in that play. Free touchdown to Roberts, who was beating us all game. And then, the Cowboys came alive. Kitna, he got hurt. He fought through that pain. He got us that touchdown to get us rolling. You know what? Stephen McGee, they got that stupid Aggie in there, and he did his job, man. I was impressed with the way McGee played. At first, they play like any other rookie guy, try to run the ball more, and we did run the ball more effectively when he got in the game. But when he had to throw the ball, he was very hit or miss, but he didn't throw picks. He didn't turn the ball over, and as the game got close there at the end, he was able to hit his passes until that awesome throw to Miles Austin. That is a big boy NFL throw. The stupid Aggie made it, and great job by McGee. And we get the touchdown. I thought the Aggie had saved the day, and then during the celebration, I guess Beeler was looking over the sidelines, just like, man, what are those guys talking about? And kicks it to the left. And I think most Cowboys fans, when that happened, with the way our season's gone, we kind of saw that last drive happening. We kind of figured they were going to get that field goal. But when it was 4th and 15, I thought this defense might step up. This defense had let us down a lot this season. 4th and 15, DeMarcus Ware got a sack earlier, a big boy sack. We stopped him, knocked the ball down. It is 4th and 15, and then we let him hit Fitzgerald for, I think, his one and only catch of the day. If anybody else, I think that was his first and only catch of the day. Continues the drive, and they end up kicking it. And of course, the penalty on the Cardinals is going to be a penalty that's not a 10-second runoff, because that would just be too good for the Cowboys. And we let John Skelton. Who? It's John Skelton from Fordham, whatever he's from. Just, and I give props to that guy though. I mean, he stepped in there. They're trying to evaluate their quarterbacks just like we are, and he made a lot of mistakes, but he got the job done at the end as well. So the Cards, hey, they won the game. It doesn't really. I mean, the game doesn't matter. I mean, it does. I mean, for either team, it didn't matter. But you still want your teams to win. And I don't know. It's been like that all year. So I big ups to Stephen McGee. He's I've always had trouble with him. Being from the University of Texas, him being an Aggie and the way he was there. But hey, if he's gonna play like that, I got no problem with him under center. As a backup. But I think John Kitna, I like the way that he was able to play with that pain with his hip to get us that last touchdown. So I feel like if we want to keep these three guys together at quarterback, I think that's a pretty good string. I still say Romo needs to be the starter, which he will be. Kidd is a great backup. McGee is an up and comer. I'm good with that. So I think from a valuation standpoint, this game was great. But even though these teams aren't playing for anything tangible, it's still not the preseason. You still want to win. So had a good Christmas. Other than that, that was rough. Beeler, I don't know what to do with Beeler because I've kind of defended Beeler before. Not that he's not defended in the sense that he's a good kicker as a field goal kicker because he's not. The fact that he has a nickname of coin flip should say that because I've defended him because he didn't come to this team as a field goal kicker. He came as a kickoff specialist, and the powers that be thought, hey, This guy kicks far. I guess he can kick field goals. Accuracy does play a part in that, and we're seeing the problem there. But kicking up, missing an extra point, I, I mean, that's what you do. That's no matter if you're a punter or anything, that's what you do. So I don't know. It's a good thing that this, I was talking to the guys I was watching it with, it's a good thing that this team isn't any kind of playoff contention because usually my gut is wrenching. I'm ready to go. When we lost this game, I was mad, but I wasn't like sick to my stomach like I usually am when we lose games like this. So I guess that's a good Christmas present. So Cowboys, hey, they're fighting hard. I think this is another. Jason Garrett made some questionable play callings and that thing, but overall, once again, he brought the team ready to play. Maybe not from the get go, but as the game went on, this team kept fighting. But hey, NFL is about W's and L's and Longhorns. It's almost like a Freudian slip. Longhorns, Cowboys, the same team. They both suck, but Cowboys still got that loss. So, congrats, Cardinals fans. Congrats. You guys will be where we are, just fighting for a draft spot. But hey, y'all won today. So, how about them Cowboys? Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you had a good one, and I know the Cardinals fans did. So, got a lot to work on. See you guys later.